This is the story of forgiveness, redemption, and a love that knows no bounds. Most of us think we understand forgiveness, but this story takes it to a new level. It's the timeless tale of the prodigal son. Let's dive in. In a small village nestled in the rolling hills of ancient Israel, there was a wealthy man with two sons. He loved them both deeply, but their paths would soon show just how different they were. The younger son, tired of a life of rules and responsibilities, made an audacious request, one that shocked everyone in the village. He approached his father and said, "Father, give me the share of the inheritance that belongs to me." This was unheard of, almost an insult, because asking for your inheritance is like saying, "I can't wait for you to die." But his father, in his great love, granted the request. He divided his property and gave the younger son his share. With his newfound wealth, the younger son packed his bags and traveled far away to a distant land. There, he indulged in a lifestyle filled with partying, reckless spending, and poor decisions. His fortune, once abundant, diminished as quickly as it had come. Soon, famine swept through the land, and his luxurious lifestyle turned into a fight for survival. With nothing left, no wealth, no friends, and no food, he took the humblest of jobs, feeding pigs. Imagine this: a Jewish man feeding pigs, creatures considered unclean according to his beliefs. He was so desperate that even the food the pigs ate seemed appetizing. Hitting rock bottom, he finally came to his senses and said, "How many of my father's servants have more than enough bread to eat, while I am here starving to death? I will return to my father and say, 'Father, I have sinned against heaven and before you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Treat me as one of your hired servants.'" With a humbled heart and desperate hope, he began the long journey home. While he was still a long way off, his father saw him. Why? Because his father had been watching, waiting, hoping for his return every single day. The moment the father caught sight of his son, he did something extraordinary. He ran. Now, in those times, a man of his age and stature would never run. It was considered undignified. But this father didn't care. He dashed down the road, arms open wide, to embrace his lost son. The younger son started his rehearsed speech. "Father, I have sinned against heaven and before you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son." But his father interrupted him. "Quick," he shouted to his servants, "bring the best robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Kill the fattened calf, for this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found." And they began to celebrate. But the story doesn't end there. The older brother, hearing the music and seeing the joyful celebration, became furious. He confronted his father, saying, "All these years I've been slaving for you and never disobeyed your orders, yet you never gave me even a young goat to celebrate with my friends. But when this son of yours, who squandered your wealth, returns, you celebrate." The father lovingly replied, "My son, you are always with me, and all that I have is yours. But we had to celebrate and be glad, because your brother was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found." This story of the prodigal son isn't just an account of one family. It's a reflection of God's heart for us. No matter how far we stray or how great our mistakes, God's forgiveness and love are greater. The question is, are we ready to come home? This message is timeless. Don't wait to embrace it. Who in your life needs forgiveness today? And have you been watching, waiting, ready to forgive? Remember, life's greatest celebrations begin with second chances.